Yellowstone Association has been offering in-depth programs about Yellowstone since 1976. The main thing we're trying to do is engage people with Yellowstone in an impactful way to try and get them to experience this place and learn about the features and the wildlife and the ecology and the issues facing this place in a way that will leave them empowered to do something about it.
It's a home, it's a sense of place, a community, being able to connect with nature on a daily basis, but also having a sense of wonder kind of instilled in our programs all the time. Our mission is very much focused on connecting people to Yellowstone and hopefully connecting them to wild places when they go back home. And for me, that just feels like I am doing something that not only fulfills me, but also could fulfill someone else's life as well.
So under the Institute, we basically have 4 different branches of programming, and so we have historically done a lot of adult in-depth education, but those are in-depth, really intense classes where some people actually say they liken it to a college course, the information that they're getting. And so we have subject matter experts coming in to do those, and so we hire them from all over the country actually.
Authors, artists, naturalists, some of our staff teach those, but we use a lot of contract instructors and experts that we know in the community.
A lot of times we'll be focusing on the wildlife of Yellowstone, the rich and diverse types of animals that live here. We'll be focusing on the history. Yellowstone was the world's first national park, and so we'll try to focus on that a lot. We'll focus on the geology because we're sitting on top of the world's largest active volcano, so you can't forget about that. And on any given day, it's different out there. You never know what you're going to come across. There's always magic out there, and it's usually a really great time.
They can look forward to spontaneity. Being in the park is always an adventure, and even though we can make an itinerary and say this is what we're going to do today, you can never predict the amazing things that are going to happen in the field.
We have a great relationship with Xanterra, the park concessionaire, and we work with them, and they are able to provide lodging and meals for our students, and then we provide the education. And so we take them throughout the park, and we help to connect them to the land through hiking, different activities, wildlife watching, geyser gazing, things like that.
We also do private tours, and so private tours, a family, an individual, a couple, or a group of friends wants to have a guide and a group of people to go out in the park.
They're customized to you as an individual, or you and a group of your friends, or your family. And so we take people out on private tours to really connect them in a way that will be meaningful to them. And then we have our youth and college programs as well. So those are really geared towards student learning and whatever kind of curriculum that the teachers or professors have already been using with their kids and their students. Then we kind of try to tie onto that and say, oh, here's an extension of that lesson, or here is what it's like in real life.
For me, what's so exciting about those programs is getting to see the park through their eyes, and it's new to me every time I go. I see things I've never seen before, and I get their passion, and it just is a really positive experience where they take a lot home from it. They really connect with the place, which is why I do this, why I get to see those connections and help facilitate them.
I've been involved in helping do these kind of programs for over 30 years, and one thing I've learned through that process is that you don't really always know the impact that you have. I've had kids return and say years later, that experience that I had with you guys in the park was one of the most life-changing things in my life.
For me, when I see that happen where families connect, or I see kids who are typically not connected to nature suddenly be excited about nature and be interested and wanting to learn more, and that's been really fun for me over the years to watch people grow, not only in their own family setting, but also grow in themselves.
What I want them to take home with them is an understanding of their role in the natural world and their connection to nature, not just that Yellowstone is the be-all, end-all, that they have a stake in the future of the environment anywhere they live, anywhere in the world. So to me, I think that connection, that sense of place and awareness is probably the biggest gift that being in Yellowstone can facilitate.